Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of Shadow Man Remastered. I can never get away from this game. We're here for another bonus episode, and look what I'm holding in my hand right here. Luke's bear, and it's bleeding. This is a secret weapon in this game. And when I mean secret, I mean secret. Unless you somehow stumble upon only one. There's one per area, and they're mostly all out of bounds. If you do not know that these exist, you have no chance. And when I was tipped off, I had a look, and I was like, yeah, I'd never find these. So this is not blind, but yeah, I had to go find these, and some of them took a while that I had to record a few of them actually getting live. And when I mean live commentary while recording it. But most of them I was able to just get while playing through the Switch version, which is what this has been recorded on, because I was playing through the game again. So it was the perfect opportunity to actually get it, and get it as soon as possible, which isn't very that early, in order to, you know, actually get some use out of it. It acts like a close-range, infinite-use grenade. But before we get into the weapon, which you can see where I'm at, we need to actually earn it. So, on with the montage. But before we wrap it up, there's a boss that wasn't there when we went through the experimentation rooms. Let's go deal with that. I grabbed the extractor in the Cageways, and when I was trying to leave, this happened. Did you hear that? I just started getting electrocuted by black clouds. This is new. Some weird spiritual ghostly things were starting to come toward me, and I didn't know what the hell they were. And then I get jump scared by one of them. It just deletes my health. So it has been some time since I've recorded the unboxing, because I've had to play up to the point where I can get to the experimentation rooms to find this new boss, which I think is called the Seraph Queen. But after enough abuse, it burst into flames. And I also found this. I don't know what was going on with the frame rate recording here, but this, I don't remember being there before, goes next to the retractors. They're Tete-De-Mort. And here's where it is in the wheel. So, as you can see, my progress isn't that far into the game, but basically this head thing uses a little bit of our voodoo energy to shoot the same thing that the Trueforms use to shoot us. So, I haven't got the insignia, but I do have this, as well as level 5 charge shots. And I know that the boss is in here because I saved before continuing on. Remember that we got this kind of grandiose cutscene where the gargoyles kind of flew away, but when we went in, all there was just a centaur with standing on swords looking statue? Well, apparently it begins in here.
You gotta be goddamn kidding.
Your failure will bring up the splitting of the world.
Jesus.
Let his power, drawn by the triumphant of blood.
Fuck.
Drawn to death.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, foreshadowing, you know, what I said in the manual, funnily enough. The boy of the blooded mouth, which happens to be Luke, also known as, well, Legion. It's kind of already foreshadowed here, and I am taking a beating. Let's go grab some health here real quick. I don't even know if this is actually the boss, because this didn't look like the big one that we just saw. And this music. Right, so we can hold down the Tete-De-Mort for rapid fire action, but I do need to charge my Shadow Gun. I'm just trying to concentrate on fighting, because my health is starting to dwindle. Now, obviously, if I went back onto the PC version and just came back with the, you know, the light soul, I could probably just murder this thing in a few seconds. And I wanted the challenge, so this was the perfect excuse to come back and do this. Plus, coming back to fight a boss with an already completed file instead of going through for a third lap would have been a little bit weird. Again, because I would have had better equipment, so Alright, keeping my voodoo and health topped up. Who's this thing? Oi! Do not appreciate that. Can you not do that? Oh, did I get it? No, I didn't. Oh, I got him! Or got her.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing that this is a good place to actually begin since we've now taken on the Seraph Queen, yes, that was the Seraph Queen, we can backtrack to these cages and try to jump on top. Now, please ignore my status on the screen since it's not going to be in order, but as you saw there, after jumping on the rim of the cage where this was blocking the entrance, I was able to jump through a particular part of the cage, which led to a bear in the corner here. Now, whenever I whip out the more higher clarity footage as well as the wireframe cheat, this is on the PC version, which we covered all the differences live, and as you can see with the wireframe, you can see the bear there, but it doesn't show you the gate or the empty parts of the gate. You have to shoot the gate to see where it's actually not physical. So the wireframe only gives you a rough idea, it still doesn't give you the answers. Now, speaking of the wireframe actually being helpful, you could just get this one by accident as well, once you are able to walk on lava, which we'll come back to this in a minute. Because there's a hidden alcove here that has the bear, except for the fact that it's actually not there. But listen to this.
There must be another way in.
Shadowman said that there must be another way in. Well, as you can see, once again, I'm shooting the wall here, but the wireframe will actually show you the gap in the wall. This is one of the few times where it is actually helpful. But yeah, the bear has moved. They have moved the bear, so it's more difficult. And this one I couldn't even figure out because you have to walk onto some sort of lamp in the area, but I couldn't even climb them, so I thought I'd leave that for a while and record that live and try to figure it out as we were going through. Since we're currently sticking to a theme of using the wireframe to actually see invisible walls, because right now that's the only thing that includes us to easy to access bears, notice that I jumped at this little bit of wall that is off center. That's grabbable. If you keep on going left until you can't move left anymore, and then climb up, just shimmy to the right a little bit and you'll be able to get into this room where the bear is. Again, I'm going to be showing the wireframe. This is the last time I'll be using the wireframe cheat, which again is on the PC version. You can tell since I have the light to soul. I'm trying to once again shoot the wall from a distance so you can see what's not actually solid. But yeah, the wireframe cheat can help you find the bears if you can spot them within the mesh of wires. Speaking of, we're missing 2 cheats in the PC version. They're available in the Switch version as well, but I'm pretty sure I've already gone through this way before to get some Cado multiple times, because, you know, we played the original on 64 and then we played the remastered on PC originally. I'm now going through the Switch version in order to show these bears because I was going through them. But here I got the Vertigo cheat. Now, this isn't very consequential, just listen carefully. Yeah, it just kind of messes with the sound, that's about it. Nothing too dramatic. But it was in the Lavaducts, so I thought I'd cover it. Now, this is where using the wireframe cheat doesn't really help you figure out how to reach them, because if I did use the wireframe cheat here, you would have to figure out that you would have to just jump on that barrel to jump on this zip line in the Marrowbone Gates area, and then, if you do make it across, then you'll be like, oh yeah, I can jump across these parts of the wall without slipping down in order to reach the bear in the corner here. Most of these are out of bounds, so this is going to become a regular thing. If you didn't know they were out of bounds, you'd have no idea how to get to them. Most of this I had to look at a guide. Speaking of, have you always wanted to go back on yourself without actually triggering the event wall to transition? Well, if you roll up slopes especially here, you can skip the loading zone and just walk down this hallway. Now, the fog, even in the PC version, does a good job on not ruining the illusion, but if we just keep pushing, it gets more stretched out to make the illusion. We come to a brick wall, or a level wall, skin wall, whatever, and the bear's right there. Now, in the Wastelands, this is why these are slightly out of order in terms of when you visit locations, because you need to do certain things like have the point need to climb up bloodfalls, excuse me. You might as well say waterfalls. You have to roll up this slope, which is above the Asson room, in order to get to a safe spot where you're not slipping. Now, I recommend using saves in order to basically act like save states. Wherever you save, you will load, so use those as checkpoints. Jump above that bony ridge and make your way around back up to the top of where you were. Just behind where you rolled up with this semi-transparent wedge of a wall for some reason, the bear's sitting right there, and you can drop down from below if you want to. Next is the Cageways. Take the train back from the warp and jump on its light and then jump onto its smokestack. The smoke can hurt you, so be careful. It shouldn't do too much damage though, just wait until it stops blowing, and then jump to either the left or rightmost part of the archway. You will grab it, even though it's not flat, and the bear is right behind the arch. Now for the Playrooms, you need to take out the Trueform first. By doing so, the pool cues on the pool table will disappear for some reason. For whatever reason, there's no clue about this. Stand on the pool table long enough, this happens.
Huh?
And you're on top of the retractor room building, and the bear's just right there. Again, nothing tells you this in the game. You just got to figure that out. So now we are in the Marcher Temple, and we're in the rooms with the hammers. As you saw, I tried to jump off the hammer, but I got hit and stuck. But if you jump off immediately after you jump on the hammer, you can jump again and just barely grab the bit where it swings. When you're up here, I mean, the wireframe cheat may help you here, but if you just jump again, you will be bobbing your head through the gap. There are two hammers here. It's the one that's closest to the baton warp point. So you want to jump up, but you can't grab the ledge. So what you'll need to do is shimmy to the opposite side in order to jump and grab the ledge. It's very awkward and it's finicky as well, as you see here. Mike did grab it, but then dropped for some reason, but I was able to get up, and the bear's just sitting right there. Do a little hop across. If you grab the wrong side, you can grab the bear pretty easy. So this one, Louisiana's a little bit finicky. Without destroying the barrels, I mean, if you do, you can reload. You need to jump on that one barrel to jump on the door of the mausoleum, then jump on top of the mausoleum to jump onto the wall to make it on top of the church. But then you have to do something weird. You have to jump toward the entrance of the church and then slide down it just in a way that it triggers the inside to load while you're still outside. But now you can't see the collision. The wireframe cheat might be helpful here. But basically, don't be away from edges of the building. Jump around that corner and you'll see a mask on the floor. Go any further, that's another void out. They put that there on purpose. Jump to the table in the corner, jump on top of the table, and then try to jump on top of the building and make your way back up to the tower where the bells are. Now, if you try to do this before deloading the outside, the bear won't be on top. It only loads when you load the inside of the building. So you have to be outside while the inside is loaded for the bear to load. And this doesn't look like you can jump up here, but if you keep on jumping, Mike will magnetize to the top in order to make it. But this is not the similar thing that happens here. It's more like, once again, tightroping. You can jump on top of the rope of Jack's Schism, and then shimmy on top to the barrier on top. You can do this with any of them, but the bear is only in Jack's Schism, because Jack's the most important one. Jack the Ripper, pretty famous, and he's the only real-life actual counterpart person in this game, really. You need to jump on this slope in such a way that you slide down in order to grab the bear. It is really precise, and it took me quite a few tries. You can see that I'm cutting out all the loading just to make it easier, but yeah, where I saved was actually the correct spot, because I nailed it without even moving, just getting a running start and jumping. Now into Jack's area in particular. I never noticed that there was a train here that goes by. Can I get in there? So I tried to make my way around, and obviously using a guide I figured out that it's this gate. And once again the wireframe does not show a gap. It doesn't even show that there's anything here. So what you want to do is jump on the right barrels and then jump in the corner. That will allow you to clip through, and it's a dead end. On my TV it was pretty dark, but you can actually see in the editing here that without any actual edits to the contrast, you can see that it's pretty much a dead end. I'm sorry for the quality, it was the screen captures. While going through the game, as I was trying to say earlier when covering the cheats, is, well, I'm getting the cheats as well as all the bears on the Switch version, but if I want to use the bear weapon that we're going to be earning, which, by the way, I completely missed it because it's camouflaged on screen there, it was on screen to the right on the floor, I wouldn't be able to use it against anything because you require all 120 Dark Souls in order to open up the level 10 coffin gates, which the one in the Marrowbone gates would give you that. But I've got nothing to use the bear on, just like with the Light Soul, and you require 100% all Dark Souls and the Cado in order to get the Light Soul. While I'm talking about this, you can see that I'm checking this entire corridor. They're both blocked on dead ends, both sides. Where did the train come from? Is it sitting behind the wall? I have no idea. Maybe the wireframe cheat would tell me that. But again, I'm doing this before having that. Any wireframe stuff you're seeing is from the PC version with our completed file already. So now we are in Jack's part, the engine. Yeah, as I said, Jack's got a lot of stuff going on here. If you jump into this part of the gate and then roll to get behind it, you actually don't clip back out. It's because it's small enough that you have to roll through. And you've got this weird piston that we saw. The bear is hidden in here. And don't worry, you won't get crushed, although it does look like it. And now we are in Avery Marks's abode. Now, as soon as you leave the house, you can jump on this lock of the door. But if you get stuck behind it like this, don't worry, just jump toward the little opening in order to get back out. It's perfectly fine. The idea is to jump on top of the lock and then immediately doing another neutral jump in order to jump on top of the gate door, in order to jump on top of the little hut, in order to bypass the gate entirely. First we've been clipping through them, now we're jumping over them, and we're out of bounds. Any of these little alleyways that you can see, any flooring, you can step on. However, when you're going down this way, stick to the left alleyway, do not clip back in bounds. Because if you clip back in bounds and you try to attempt getting out again, the floor's not solid and you fall. However, when you void out, you don't actually lose your health back down to 5 wedges. It keeps it as it is, because it's an unfair death, the game considers it, so it's pretty interesting. Anyway, if you were to hold to the left of that alleyway, you go down multiple blocks of buildings here, which is pretty far. You can explore quite a lot of the out of bounds here in order to find the bear, but that's the furthest point that you can go out of bounds on. But it's just this little area, and be careful where you walk, there are little gaps in the floor there. You don't want to void out by doing that. But now for something a little bit different. You remember when I mentioned in the Asylum gateway that they changed the location of a bear? Well, in this case, they changed how you unlock it. You should just be able to randomly grab a bloodfall by walking into this pillar that goes up. It's the first spinny room. Well, they changed it so that it's even more obscure, and it doesn't even telegraph that you've done it correctly. So you can see at this point, I'm grabbing Cado. This is the first time going through the area. I'm trying to find a particular wall that has a massive purple blotch, and I just have to know that that is the particular wall that I need to look at. And then, this is the one. The picture I was looking at the red blotch, you'll see that in a minute. What we need to do is empty all of our voodoo, so we have 0 voodoo, get the baton, and stab the wall 17 times every time it bleeds. And then on the 17th hit, we should hear some sort of distinctive loud scream, and that would be to trigger the bloodfall in the room. I'm not too sure if any of those particular screams were part of the background or if I did actually trigger it, but I did stab the wall 17 times, and lo and behold, with no telegraph whatsoever, and again, the scream wasn't distinctive enough for me to hear with all the background noise, I can now climb this pillar. No telegraph that I could distinctively hear. I bugged, I don't know what happened there. I'll try again, and I've actually gone further, so I definitely didn't reach the top, so I don't know why I fell. But yeah, you just keep climbing up, you would assume just go to the top. But there's actually like a hidden room that we're just about to enter. But that doesn't matter anyway, because you wouldn't see it from that distance. And the bear's not even in the middle of the room, it's on the side. This whole thing is weird and not explained very well. And before we go into some live commentary, because the location of this one changed as well, we do what we did in Avery's area in the Cypress Theatre campsite. You jump on the lock to jump on the door, and in the middle of this roof here, where I'm pretty much standing right now, should be the bear. But it's moved. And this one is so far out of the way, so complex, requiring multiple loading zones. It's actually unbelievable. See this. Alright, so this one I am doing live. So, what I need to do is make my way over to that telephone pole over there first. I believe it's a telephone pole at least. Could be electrical. I need to hop, skip, and a jump across the hills here. I've saved, so I do want to be using saves as like checkpoints. Should just be able to make my way across here and climb this like it's water, apparently. No? No? It is this one, isn't it? Or was it the other one on the other side? Or was it that one? Oi! Well, that's not ideal, is it? Well, that was a load of shit. Right, so let's try maybe this one up here then, maybe. This one? I know one of these I need to climb. Like it's a waterfall sort of thing. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe I've got to go all the way around the outer edge to the other side. Depending if any of this is... Wait, is this a wall? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a wall. Hang on. Oh, don't slip down, Shadow Man! But you can see all the dogs just waiting to become active in the background there. Right, decided to make a save checkpoint here. So it's not this one. Or is it? Maybe it's not this one. Do I go further? I might have to go further. I'm having trouble doing so. Maybe jump here? Ah! Well, that was a majestic slide. For these complicated ones, I'm definitely going to be doing them like this, because they're super complicated, and, you know, all the clips they... Okay, that's not solid all of a sudden. Yeah, it actually does say jump on the lamp, so I'm guessing I've got to just nail this jump. Oh my lord, that is precise. That was a soft jump! Ah! Right, well, soft jump is good for that, but I'm gonna checkpoint here. Yeah, you can see how much playtime's been adding up. Right, so how do I continue from here? I can only stand on what's visually solid, I feel. How do I trigger the next area to load? Maybe come down here? I should probably... Let me get to a safe spot up here. So how do I trigger the load? Down here, maybe? Oh, well. I've gone past the point. Is this solid, actually? No, it definitely is not. Ah! Don't do that. Oh! Well, I caused things to de-render, but not render. I've actually lost the... Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Wait, do I jump across? That can't be right. No, that's not right. Also, why do the enemies just ignore the lack of floor? What's the trigger point for this area? Could you stop following me for just 2 seconds, please, you stupid dog? Oh, it's somewhere around the back here. Oh, I might have passed it. Hang on. No, let me restart. Let me restart. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't do that. No, don't do that. What was that? I was trying to push forward for soft jumps. I was going for, like, max speed full jumps there. That's it. No, it's not what I want. Stop bonking. Just get up there. Alright, that was a bit buggy. So, I think what I did wrong was I missed the point of loading here. So, like, trigger the loading point around here somewhere. Do that, maybe? No, because it's not loaded. Oh! Oh, that is precise. Okay, now I've done it right. Because all this is now unloaded. And this is all correct. Yeah, because now I can make my way over there. Right, okay. Now I save. That's what I did wrong. I didn't clip the loading point. Right. Jump on the lamp. Jump across and don't slip. There we go. Right, now we're cooking. So where do I go from here? And I should probably save again because I don't know what's actually solid. Because most of the time if you see floor, it's solid. But not always because, I mean, look how stretched these textures are. Who knows if they're solid? Actually, that's an invisible wall. I'm going to go around. There we go. No. Maybe I jump across here. Or jump! Nope, that's too steep. Okay, so I'll just walk alongside the... Ah, there we go. It's like a little pathway, sort of. Right, now where do I go? Ah. I think it's that telephone pole over here. Seriously, how are you... I've been saying this throughout the entire video so far, even though I'm recording this before doing the voiceover. I know I'm going to say it all the time. How the hell do they expect anybody to figure this stuff out? Whoa. What happened there? Yeah, look. This is not water. So why does this be treated like a freaking waterfall? Like, makes no sense to me. Oh my god. Saved the game again. Right, so look at the big tree and just run into the void. If I stop running, I will fall. Ah, well, it would be helpful if I actually started moving. What am I doing? Just reload. It's faster. You stoop. Do I just run then? Well, that didn't work, did it? Big tree. You mean this big log thing? Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Yeah. Oh, wait, was I supposed to load the area? Hang on. Well, I've lost the telephone pole that was here, but... Was I supposed to do that? Run, don't walk, or you fall into the void, so maybe that was correct. Okay, so I need to make it to all the way to that house in the distance. So I'm hoping this is solid. Good. But this is weird. I never thought I would go out of bounds in this game, and they pretty much want you to do this for the whole time. And again, I never even knew about this until, you know, people were mentioning about the bears. And I'm like, what bears? I see a couple of clips, I'm like, how do you even... I'd like to go around, please. There we go. Oh, there's still a wall here, though. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. I'm an idiot. Let's jump down here. Is that too steep? Well, again, it would be nice if he jumped when I pressed the jump button. It seems to always, like, eat it and then buffer it, so as soon as you hit the floor, you jump anyway. I don't know why that's a thing. Right, so just run in this direction. It triggers the loading... the loading point. Right, jump it. There we go. That bypasses those invisible walls. Don't do that, please. There we are. Now we can move this way. Tree. Visible walls around the tree. Yes. Oh, not again. Do I jump the corner? Jump the corner! Oh, yep, that's why. Okay. No. Checkpoint, please, methinks. I should probably make multiple saves at this point. But I've never had to do that throughout the entirety of this game, so doing it now would be a little bit, annoying. It is the smart idea. I have to... Oh, God. Yeah, I'm really glad I decided to record this, but because, wow, how many clips would I have had to save on my Switch in order to string this together? That'd be insane. And yes, of course, I'm looking at a guide, like if that wasn't already clear. Come on. Jesus. I'm literally having to wiggle. Jump it. There we go. Alright, I'm here. Now what do I do? Oh, I need to get on the opposite side of the house. Wait, which way do you want me to face? That side. You want me to go over here? Oh, God. There's a literal wedge of a world being cut out here. Just jump up here, then. Ugh. There we go. Alright, so it wants me to be around here. Okay, making another checkpoint here, because I still need to continue going around, apparently. It was just using that as a stopping point. I need to get on top of these rocks. Oh! Oh, that wasn't ideal, was it? No! Well, that was even less ideal. It's a good thing I saved at this particular spot, because I've fallen like 4 times already at this very spot. For some reason, I just can't do that. There we go. So, how do I... Actually, is it the rocks over there I need to get to? Maybe I want to stay closer to the level. Yeah, because it's the opposite. Basically, I went toward the big tree to load this area in, and now I have to go around the entire outer edge of the area. Which, by the way, as I said, I haven't, if I have already said at least, I haven't actually fought anyone other than Jack, because Jack was required to get one of the bears in his side of the engine, because that was the engine bear. So, yeah, I haven't fought anyone else, because I want to actually use the bear against something. Alright, made another save checkpoint. Gonna jump up here. Alright, I'm at the rocks. Now what do? I need to get behind them. So apparently there's a, once again, hidden, invisible waterfall that I can climb. Bloodfall, whatever. Just navigate through the trees. I am saving again. Don't care what you think. Or, wait, can I just climb it myself? Oh boy. Oh boy. Talk about riding the seam! Okay. Okay, we're up here. Another save checkpoint. Now what do? Okay, so I actually climbed the tree with the invisible thing. So I come to about here. And it's flat. There it is! Bloody hell! Like, not only would you void out continuously, like you were just trying to break the game and all that, but how would you know that this part of the wall was even climbable? Like, none of this is telegraphed in any manner. They are legit secret. It doesn't even tell you how many you've collected. You have to keep count yourself. And there it is. What a bastard. Bloody hell. And if that wasn't so bad, the last two that I'm going to be covering are also going to be a little bit annoying. Yeah, I've got like 2 more big ones of these. Alright, so what do I do now? I'm kind of like halfway through the level and I haven't actually done anything to get to this point normally. But I guess it's not that bad because you can't really softlock yourself at the end of the day. Okay, so the next one in the Temple of Blood, what I need to do is first get up to one of these sides here. As I said before, I'm just showing these in the order that you get them in the earliest, so if my save file has more hours than earlier, that's the reason being, but I'm just kind of getting these in the order that I want to. But yeah, the reason why we're here, actually, I think you can see it. You see those spikes on top of those hands over there? Like, right up here. The bear is right on that, and we need to get up there, so what we need to do is, I'm just going to save just to save myself platforming back up here again. I need to kind of walk into this side. Yeah, like this. There we go. And then normal jump on top of the light, and then jump up again to grab the ledge, which did not happen. Neutral jump, neutral jump. There we go, that will do it. Right. You can do that on both sides as far as I'm aware, but, you know, let's just make things easier for ourselves. These sisters can actually shoot out of bounds because they track your height. And since we're higher than the walls, they will, and they're out of bounds as well, technically. They're going absolutely nuts, so I do need to actually kill these ladies. And I am getting pummeled. An out of bounds battle with NPC enemies, that's kind of crazy. Oh, can you not? I'm actually where I need to be. Oh my lord. Literally dodging frisbees. Oh, feck. Decided to just do this again, just so that those ones that I've already killed are gone. And if you're wondering why in some of these clips that mic has much more bluer jeans, it's because I'm using the beta model. Just thought I'd spell that out. Right, let's kill you this time, because that was a mess, to be fair. Are you actually out of my range? Just almost. There we are. Right, so now that she's dead, we need to land on that platform there. Again, it's symmetrical. You can do either side. I'm just doing this side because I overshot it. There we go. Second try. And then we just climb up here. Once again, invisible waterfall. I need to readjust myself. There we go. So we climb up here. And now we can actually see that spike on top of here. Like, this is actually one that, well, you can't see the bear, but you can see the ornament that it's sitting upon, which is kind of cool. So, right, we're up here. So, I'm going to save here. It's a good spot for a checkpoint. Practically a save state, because it saves you exactly where you're standing. That is not what we want. Got to land right on the bust and not fall off. That's it. We have to just barely miss the head. Very low poly this is, but it kind of works out to our advantage here. Right, so I need to just jump on here. Oh, there we go. I was hoping to not grab the edge. And yeah, it's just standing on here, but I believe if we touch the spikes, we get flown off. Oh no, you don't get hurt. Okay. Oh, but you can't jump if you're merged with it. There we are. It actually doesn't have a top on it. Like, that's transparent. Like, that must be like the... I don't know why it's like that, actually. It's just weird, man. You can see, like, that light there. Where you get the GAD. Actually, you get the GAD right down here, like, this side. Right above it. I landed it... Oh, actually, hang on. Ah, I clicked back in. Oh, well. But there we are. That's another bear. No one will find me here. In Marco's area, right after the start where the storage bins are, there should be a slope next to a cactus. Get to next to the tyre next to the slope and side roll up there. You should be next to a little storage thing. Now, this is pretty funny actually. This is an error message on the Switch version. I failed jumping across the storage containers to get to the bear, so I had to reload, but upon doing so I got this error message I've never seen before. I'm guessing I loaded too many times. It's a good thing that I'm loading, because I can just reload after I boot up the game again, so there wasn't anything too bad there. I just triggered an error message, and it's the first time I did, and it's only because I was getting these bears. So this is what I was trying to do, which triggered me getting that error message, because I was loading because I failed to grab the edge on this last jump here. I got stuck down here, which would require me to load the bear to warp anywhere, but I didn't want to do that. So I grabbed the bear, not the warping bear, and that's that now done. Semi-finally, we now have Victor's area, the Lizard King in the Texas County Jail. You jump on that bin in order to jump onto the light, and then you jump across here on the barbed wire against the wall where you can see through the ceiling. This is actually just after Marco's area, looking into the kitchen areas. And with that, we are actually moving back onto the PC version now, because even though we are missing one more bear, On the PC version, as we've already mentioned, I was missing 2 cheats that were recently added to, well, version 1.5, let's just say, but when I finished my Let's Play, I didn't need them. So I'm speeding up right here after warping to the Lizard King's boss room, and I'm basically skipping all the way to the red cable car room that takes us through that Trueform storage area. The reason being is because we need to get into that storage room where they're having those 2 Trueform tables, because that's where they put the last secret, and this one's a very interesting one. And because I just got the bear in the county jail already, this made sense to stick this here, since when else am I ever going to talk about it? This secret gives us access to not the beta weapon designs, but the alpha weapon designs. So we get to have a look at all the kinds of different designs that the weapons had at their earlier stage in development. And the best thing about it is I have Deadside shotguns, which allows me to use all the weapons in Deadside, which means I don't need to warp anywhere in order to show them off. I can just show them off right in here in the room that is most relevant. Although I probably should have put on Beta Shadow Man. So this is the Alpha Shadow Gun. It's basically just the normal gun, but with lower textures. It's funny considering in the original versions, you don't actually have an original design for the Shadow Gun. You just have the normal gun. This is the Flambeau. It's quite a chunky design than what it is before. This is the Engineer's Key. It's just a fat metal arm with a hook at the end. That's basically it. Imagine trying to punch someone with that. I mean, the other one's sharp, but this one would smash your bloody nose in. Next is the flashlight. It's just lower poly than what it is. Nothing too dramatic. Most of the guns aren't really going to look anything different. The Asson's skull is massive and it's just on a stick. Now, the Insignia is quite a different beast because it's basically just the lid of a coffin. Which I guess makes sense, but it's not as spiritual or voodoo-like. The Accumulator is just a big purple block that you would normally see in like sci-fi games. The Violator is just more lower poly. The Calabash is just a cup, a very jazzy purple-blue cup. The Tete-De-Mort is just a lower poly goat skull sort of thing. You can actually see Shadow Man's hand in the skull because it's so low poly. Next we have the shotgun, the MP I think it is, the baton, which just has one massive thin blade. It basically is just double the size than it usually is, with a lot less detail. Next we have the Marteau. It honestly just looks like a more dungier version of Zelda Ocarina of Time's Boomerang, I'm not going to lie to you. Not really much of a spine, to be perfectly honest. We've got another Violator, don't need to show that, and then we've got the sawed-off shotgun. That's basically it. Like I said, there's not much to say about the guns, but those are the alpha designs of the weapons, not the beta designs. I guess you could just call those the original N64 textures, because these are the finished weapons. Now, that would be it, but we're still missing one bear back in the Asylum gateway. As I said already, when you walk into the right room during the fire moat with the marcher, you're able to walk over to this wall, jump straight into it, even without wireframe, and the bear would be in there. But after version 1.5 happened, they moved the bear, and Shadow Man says this.
There must be another way in.
And when I looked up what I have to do, it sounds pretty complicated to the fact that he hints that that's not the way to go, which, you know, you would think, oh, that's not the way into the asylum, I guess I'll just go the normal way. Even though you would need, you know, the Marcher Gad to even get to that wall in the first place. But it's actually to spawn an invisible platform? Yeah, I don't understand it. So, once again, going around blind. And this is actually the last one I'm grabbing. Because I honestly don't know. I think it's this lamp over here, according to the pictures that I've seen. Some of these you can kind of like bug magnetize to the top of it. Oh, like that, yeah. Oh! Yep, that was definitely invisible. That I have never seen before. Looks like a rusty macaroon with Viking horns. So I've got to jump onto that, and it will take me places. What the heck is this? Oh, wait. Was I supposed to go up there? Where am I going? It would take me to a certain point. Oh, here, I guess. Whoa! Oh! Oh, I see. I hop off it, then it goes to the next spot. Oh. It's timed. Do you want to come back over here? What? It just fell through the floor. I have never seen this before. This is live commentary, and I'm just like, what? Can I try that again? I'm not going to be able to make save state checkpoints with this platform. I don't think. Because, like, if you try to jump on and climb on any of these other lamps, you kind of, like, jitter around a bit. And you don't latch onto it properly. Oh. Oh! It came back. Okay, cool. Oh, no! I pressed jump! Oh, I'm fed up with my jump getting eaten when I'm trying to jump towards something. At least it's not moving until I'm ready to start this gauntlet. Alright, I've got to do this all in one go. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last one that I do, because this one changed. Because it was just in that wall before. And I probably showed it earlier in order to, like, come back to this, but it doesn't move over to the next spot that it's supposed to be until I hop off it, I'm pretty sure. Right, hop onto it now before it moves. Right, where are we going? To this bit? Do I wait here? Oh, it does actually go through the floor, so that wasn't just me being crazy. Yeah, this is what I was saying. With the other lamps, it's like ever so slightly taller and you can't, like, grab them. This one's just... is it even a tad bit shorter, or is it just grabbable? Looks the same height. Yeah, it is the same height. You just don't magnetize to the top of it to grab it. Where do you even come from? Alright, let's give this one more go, and then I'm going to start chopping out attempts. That's why I would normally make saves, so I could just, you know, cut out every time I reload, but I can't do that here. I need to... I got caught by the horns! Okay, maybe I tried to climb up before it restarted. Have I got to turn away? No? What? Why can I not do this anymore? I have to reload the area. Whoa, okay. Reverse climb. Interesting. Not too sure how I pulled that one off. But at least I got the platform back. Right, spin! I'm having some weird shenanigans already, which is not good, because... this is all, like, new. Right, this. Right, so when it's, like, kind of floating here, where do I jump to? I guess I just jump down there anyway. Oh! Come. This is very weird, because it's actually using all this space to great effect. Which is probably why they put this in, honestly. Come on, make it this time. There we go. That's what we need. Right, now where do we go from here? Oh, the platform's over there. Oh, oh no! That's... I can't stand there! Right, well, at least let's have a look where it goes. It just went through the wall. Oh, no, wait, no. I think you're supposed to actually get off there. Oh, wait! It's already back there. Okay, so I'm not respawning it. It's just on a cycle. Okay, can I just jump and grab the edge? I can. Oh, it's treated as fire! I saw my hand spark for a second there. I'm learning things about this platform. So I can grab the edge of the platform. Good to know, I guess. Oh, well, come on, I grabbed the ledge and you let go! Why did you let go? Was it because the horn was in the way when I grabbed it? Oh, there we go. That time I grabbed it. So why did I let go last time? Oh boy, hang on. Ah! Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Right, so where beeth the... Wait. Platform went up there. There. And then it goes back over that way. Okay. Can I just wait for it to come back, or does it just stay where it's supposed to? Can I not walk on the wall? No. Right, hang on a minute. What do I do here? Is this a checkpoint? Right, this was not a checkpoint. So I need to find out where I need to go from here onwards. Which is a bit of a shame, because I do actually need to get over there, I think. Yeah, it's not coming back. I do need to actually do it all again. Dang. Oh! I just reloaded my save, and the platform is just... Once you've spawned the platform, it just stays here. Oh, the bloody horns! What would happen if I were to save on this platform? It does give me the option to do so. But wouldn't I not just enter a freefall? I probably would. That probably wouldn't be useful. That was close. Right, so I need to jump and then see where I can hop onto it. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It went down this way. But it doesn't give you a lot of reaction time to get onto it, does it? Or do I just trust in it and just go with it? Maybe I shouldn't jump. Maybe I've got to crouch. Woo! Surfing! No, that is a solid wall. So that is not the idea. So, hang on. Where's it hovering around? It is hovering around at the end there. Right, so I need to quickly hop onto it from there. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Right, I'm going to try something. I did mention it earlier. Let's climb up. Oh, well, it would help if I don't miss it completely. There we go. Yeah, you definitely need the touch again in case that happens. I just want to test this out. Right, so it's still riding it. So what happens if I load? Okay, so the it literally is like a save state. Your save file is a save state. Right, so I can save as checkpoints. That's immensely helpful. So if I just jump over here, go into position, and then not load, but save, I can then just wait here, jump onto it. There we go. Now we're making progress. So I won't have to keep doing this bit over and over. And my jump got eaten. But if this works, the platform should be just sliding right in front of me now. There we are! Wow, timing. Okay, yes, this is my saving grace. Save, you can still save. That's not an issue. I thought the platform would reset every time you load your save file. I feel like I want to save as soon as I get onto the platform, honestly. There we go, right. Save now, so I am ready. Right. You're saved. Let's go. That is not what I wanted to do, but I'm going to lose time for that. Move, move, move. It's right there. Oh my lord, you have not got a lot of time to make that. Here we go again. Getting it this time. Get up there. Don't you dare! Oh my lord, I'm on it. I'm on it. Save the game. I don't know if I cut any of that out or not. Holy crap. Ooh. And there we go. Right, save, because this is the final... I believe this is my final bear. Pretty sure it is. Right, where am I looking at? Ah, right, the storage area. There you are, you can actually see the bear. Right there, above my crosshair. Right, so, I need to jump and make sure I land on at least one of those beams. That is an incredibly precise jump at this height. I went right through the middle. Can you actually see it from here? No, I think it's very well hidden up there. That'll do it. No! I bounced off! Oh! Oh! Oh, it's not! It's actually sitting on top of the roof. Oh, I've clipped in. I see what I need to do. So yeah, there is definitely no clue, once again, that this is what you're supposed to do, because all those other lamps you can't climb onto. It's just that one, and then an invisible platform spawns that's unique. And then you need to, like, land on the far edge, because you can't even look up and see it, because it's on top of this little roof. So the walkthrough I'm looking at says that I've just got to jump and I'll grab it, but I'm not getting the distance. Like, I won't make that. Ah, there we go, I got it! Yes! And, yeah, if you're wondering why I just had Luke scream in my face instead of saying, well, you know, come on, slowpoke, like he usually does when you unlock a warp point. That's because we now have a, well, prototype-looking version of the teddy bear, the bloody teddy bear, and we can equip it instead of going into a menu. And this is the reason why I didn't want this particular weapon after getting the wireframe cheat to see the alcoves, for example, which this originally led from to begin with, so that we could use this. And that's so that, you know, I can use this against the 5. Look at me, I haven't got 120 Dark Souls. And if I, funnily enough, check the normal bear, defeat Marco Kruz, Milton Pike, Avery Marks, and Victor Batrakian. I couldn't remember how to pronounce it for a second there. But yes, I had to kill Jack in order to get into his segment of the engine, in order to get that bear. So that was the only kill that was required to get all the teddy bears. So I can actually use this bear against some of the 5, because unfortunately, the light soul that gives you infinite shadow gun charge is only obtainable once you get all 120 Dark Souls for, you know, Soul Gate level 10, as well as all 666 Cado to open the door after the Coffin Gate. So there's not really anything that I could use that on other than Legion anyway, so that video still has weight. But let's see if we can go fight someone and see how this actually performs.
Hey there, Yank!
Damn, this guy is really pissing me off.
You know full well that the firewalk's all about keeping you cool, about being the Iceman coming through the valley of outrageous fortune. Here comes slings and arrows, Mr. Yorick. Let's rock and roll through that valley of death. Yee-hoo!
Alright, let's throw down. Get the bloody bear on your face. How strong is this actually? Well, it didn't help that I didn't have a lot of health. That was anticlimactic.
Damn.
Is it me, or do all the gads on Mike's body look like both the Sheikah symbol as well as a lobster? I'm going with the insignia just to eat shots, but I just want to hit him with the bear, because I want to know... Oh my god, he's already in Trueform. Well, I guess melee attacks can't get blocked by the insignia. Right, so before I actually go in here and finish Marco off, I just want to toss one of these. Watch how it works. You actually toss it like a grenade, and then it, like, splits all over the place. That spread shot isn't very reliable. I don't think it's actually good to use against the 5. Yeah, he's still Trueform style. Yeah, definitely better as a close range item. Probably not good against the 5, but it does do a decent amount of damage. And to be fair, as I said, even though it's a novelty, it'll be pointless if I was going to use it only against Legion. So I really want to... Oh, okay. Just have multiple voice lines go off at once. Whoopsie doodle. But yeah. There wasn't really much use otherwise if I just leave this for Legion. I wanted to use it against some enemies. It's probably better against General Mooks, but notice that when I toss it, it doesn't use Voodoo. So this is like a... This is an infinite use weapon, kind of like your Shadow Gun. But you don't have to charge it up to do damage, but again, it's mostly useful for close range combat, and probably not against bosses. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. But that is it. We have now covered the additional
Oh,
2 cheats
yeah.
that were added in the recent updates, as well as all of the updated versions of these hidden teddy bears in order to unlock it as a short-range, infinite-use bloody grenade. Which is interesting. And again, if you did have the wireframe treat to help you with the bears, most of them are still not really explained very well because they are truly hidden. You would only know if you were told. But we now have it, and that's all I know. So unless I've got anything else to do in this game, I'll see you guys next time for anything else that we do on the channel or Shadow Man related. See you guys then.